Hello everyone, in today's video I'll be teaching you how to use Firebase Authentication with FlutterFlow. I'll be using my note-taking app and creating a new screen for the authentication purposes. This video is actually a part of my FlutterFlow course. If you want to learn more, you can check out the link in the description and start learning from scratch. So let's dive into it. Authentication functionality to our Notes app. For that, we will first enable the authentication from settings, as you can see over here. And now we need two pages now. Add some pages over here. So we'll be using some template pages because we already know how to create pages and create text fields. So let's add some pages. So for that we'll be going to the screens and we'll add some new page over here. Click on auth and you can see that there are some template authentication pages. We will be using the most simple one. This is for login. Right, login here and click on use template theme. As you can see that a new screen has been created over here. Okay, so now add another screen, sign up and go to auth and there will be a sign up screen as well. Okay, so we have added a new sign up screen as well over here. Okay, so you have to make some changes over here. Add flexible space to our app bar. Okay, so now what do we need to do? We need to set up the authentication part. First of all, go to the settings again and set the entry page to login and logged in page to home page where we want to log in. Okay, so now go to the login page and remove over here the back buttons. Here we only need the login button and we also need another button over here which will be named as sign up and it will redirect us to the sign up screen. Okay, so we have two screens now, sign up screen and sign in screen ready over here. What else do we need? There are some errors to fix. So for that, click on password and set the max line to 1. Also go to sign up screen and there are two password fields here as well. Set max lines to 1. Okay, so now as all the errors are gone, we'll be enabling the authentication from here as well. For that, go to authentication and click on get started. Okay, so as the authentication has been enabled, click on email password and enable it. Click on save. So the email password has been enabled. Now when we sign up, we need to set the properties over here. The action is already defined. We have selected auth create account and it would require some auth providers. We'll be selecting email. After that, we'll be selecting email field and password field from the widget. Confirm password field, we'll also select that. We'll also be creating a user document over here. Okay, so now what do we need to do? We need to go to login screen and click on login, and we also need to see them. Auth login will be using email address, password login, and it will auto redirect to the home screen of the application. Now what else changes do we need in the app? We need to add a new property to our notes. The notes will also have now user ID. So whenever a new note is being created, it will be created with some specific user ID and only that user will be able to see the notes and it will be of string type. Click on tick. Now when we create new notes, click on add notes and add note. Open the action. Okay, so here we'll be adding a new field and user ID. To set the user ID, we'll be using from variable, and we'll be using authenticated user, and it will have a property of user ID. Okay, so now we have selected the property of user ID. Now we need to filter the nodes on the home page to get only the nodes which have the user ID. Here you can see that there is a filter list of option. We'll be using single condition over here. We'll be using user ID should be equal to the authenticated user. So over here we'll be using this authenticated user, and we'll compare it with the user ID. We click on confirm, and we click on confirm again, and we click on confirm over here. Now we need to test the application. For that, click on run. We'll wait for a second. We'll also add some properties these to our query collection. This would be a more appropriate way to set the queries, and we can remove that from the list view now. Should be equal to authenticated user ID. The main benefit from this query collection filter will be that we will get these values updated as well, and we can now remove this filter over here and select to no further changes and click on confirm. Now we will wait for a minute for the test session to run. Okay, so as the app is running now, let's sign up with a new account over here. There is some issue of bottom overflow, we can fix that in the future. So let's select email and write some email over here with some password. Click on login. Okay, so as you can see that the app is logged in now. We'll add a new note over here and click on add note. As you can see that the note appears over here. We can add another note over here, and it only shows the notes which are available for the user. Let's take a look over here as well. You can see that there are users, there's a single user, and we can go to build and check the Firebase as well. Let's take a look. So as you can see that the new nodes actually are created with some specific user ID which is of that specific user who have created the node. So this is how we set authentication process. I hope it helps. Thank you so much for watching my video. Goodbye.